Hi everyone, my name's Katelyn Kean and I'm the registrar here at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. Today we're going to take you through the process of what it's like to rehouse a loaned object. So with me right here, I have an oyster jar that was just returned from Crisfield Heritage Foundation in Crisfield, Maryland. And so now it's all about documentation and getting this object back into long-term storage so it can kind of recuperate from being on exhibit. So as you can tell, I'm putting on cotton gloves, which is how we handle a lot of our objects, just because we don't want the oils from our skin to touch that object. So here is a glass oyster jar. I've already tagged it with an archival tag, and you can follow me and we'll start the rehousing process. So whenever a loan comes back into our facilities, we have the partnering organization sign a loan return form. I have that one here, and it usually just has the accession number of each object, what the object is, and typically the location of where it was before it was loaned to the organization. So I come back here, I look at the object, I start recording its condition to see if anything has changed or is lost due to its little journey on the eastern shore in this example. Then we use an online database system to record those changes and just make sure we double check all the information, the location where it's supposed to be housed, and update anything that needs updating. After I get the location of the object, I like to come back into storage and kind of see if that spot is still available. As you can tell, we have a lot of objects in our collection. So thankfully, the forethought here was that we left a tag with the accession number as a placeholder. So I'll go get the object, come back here, and put it in its new home. So now we're back in collections. I have the jar, I've updated the record, I have the tag attached, and I've sent an email to the loaning institution saying thank you so much for working with us. Everything's in tip-top shape. So once I put the object on the shelf and all the documentation is updated, it's here to stay for a while, and we have the record and the paper trail, so to speak, to make sure that we are preserving and taking care of the objects in the best way that we can while providing the best stewardship. So thanks for joining me again on another behind the scenes tour of the collection storage. See you guys soon.